Dharma Bites is brought to you by Free Buddhist Audio, the Dharma for your life. Our work is funded entirely by donations from our generous listeners. If you would like to help us keep this free, make a contribution at freebuddhistaudio.com/donate. Thank you, and happy listening.
Of course, this is a danger in the spiritual life that is, I think, is particularly there if you've been practicing for some time, but maybe it's there from the beginning. It's this attitude that we know it all already, and we're not open to hearing any more. Really insidious attitude that actually stops all further growth and development. And it was obviously there 2,500 years ago in the Buddha's time, and, well, it's definitely there in our culture, in our time. I've had people walk out on me, not 5,000, but then I've never taught 5,000 people, so one go. You can see it in our culture. So Shariputra, one of the Buddha's disciples, one of his main leading chief disciples, is really perplexed. He's really perplexed by what's been happening. First of all, of course, there's this vision. Then there's Manjushri's statement that the Buddha is about to give a profound teaching called the White Lotus Sutra. Then the Buddha says, nobody has really understood what enlightenment is. It's far, far bigger. Then these people have walked out. So there's a whole drama unfolding already. Shariputra then says, please, could you explain what you're talking about? What is going on? Could you explain it in another way to the Buddha? I mean, he says it more respectfully than that. And it's then that the Buddha gives his first, the White Lotus Sutra, gives the first parable. It's a parable spoken by the Buddha, sort of as an explanation of what he meant. And in this sutra, there are lots of parables. They're stories. Actually, the White Lotus Sutra has very little conceptual teaching to it. Buddhism does use the language of concepts, of, for want of a better word, philosophy, of ideas, of views, and it can use that language in a very, very sophisticated way, but it also uses the language of imagination, of poetry, of myth, of story. I think we need both. It's not that I think we need both. Bhante says we need both. We do need both. One or the other isn't enough. We need to address the whole of our psyche, and aspects of our being don't respond just to ideas. Parts of us are moved by stories, by images. And this sutra teaches the Dharma through stories. So over this series, we're going to be exploring some of those stories. And hopefully we'll explore the meaning behind some of those stories. They seem very relevant, as relevant as ever to us today, if you unpacked them.
We hope you enjoyed today's Dharma Bite. Please help us keep this free. Make a contribution at freebuddhistaudio.com/donate. And thank you.